The 7 Karakas in your birth chart, that means the movable Karakas in your birth chart, we'll discuss about them, and specifically we'll discuss about Amatyakaraka today in this video, because Amatyakaraka is very ignored. Atmakaraka, everyone has been given importance on Atmakaraka, but Atmakaraka is just the soul significator. Okay, it is the significator of yourself and overall life path. That's what it shows. But how to go, how will your soul reach the level of manifestation? That is done by Amatyakarka. That is your career, profession, your advisors. What are the kind of job, work, or how will it get done? That is all exactly in the hand of Amatyakarka. Now, here in the Gemini system, see, the Charakarkas are Parashari principles. Rishi Gemini did extreme studies into it, and then he made his own assumptions or maybe own predictions, and he did a lot of research. So whoever thinks that these are all part of Gemini astrology, yes, because Gemini did a lot of research about it, but the origin came from Parashara only. Now, here in the Gemini system, the Charakarakas, that means movable significators, are ranked strictly based on their degrees within a sign. The planet with the highest degree is the king, the Atmakarka, and the one with the lowest is the spouse, Darakarka. Now, here, if you see, Atmakarka is the self, the soul, and the overall life path. Same way, Amatyakarka is career, profession, and advisors. Then comes, one second, here we go. Oh. Then comes Bhratukaraka, that is the siblings and mentors. And then comes Matrukaraka, that means the mother, significator of mother. Then comes Putrakaraka, that means children, creativity, intelligence is seen by Putrakaraka. And then comes Gnatikaraka. Gnatikaraka means obstacles, your health, distant relatives, or any we can say cousins, etc., is seen from Gnatikaraka. And then comes Darakarka, that is your life partner, spouse, and public relation. How you are going to make any relationship with any person on this planet. Either it is spouse, either it is a friend, either it is any. This is where Darakarka comes into play. In many scenario, Darakarka is the lowest degree planet in the birth chart, and that is why it is considered to be also significator of wealth. Because in the spiritual system, wealth has been given the last area, that okay, you be the last. Wealth is not given the first priority. That's why Darakarka also signifies wealth in many cases. Now, today we are going to talk about a very important role of Amatyakarka in your birth chart, because this is a very ignored person, this planet. If you ignore Amatyakarka, then it is going to be a challenge, man. How can you ignore Amatyakarka? Because soul ka purpose, we know that, okay, this is the purpose of the soul, and soul, Saturn is your Atmakaraka. So your purpose is to, help this person, that person. But who is going to help the king? That is more important. King will not work himself. Second in command will always work. Your boss, he sits and commands you that do this. Then you have to work, 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 work. Exactly, this is the role of this person, the real worker of your birth chart. Now, here, when we go into the Gemini system and learn, he just have one word for it. That means Tasya, referring to the Atmakarka, Anusarant, following or coming after, and Amatya, the minister. That means here it acts as a minister of the king. That means, okay, this is the right hand of the king, hand of the king, we can say. King says, okay, execute him, execute it. King says, reward him, reward him. King says, give him trouble, give trouble. King says, no, get him out of trouble, get him out of trouble. So this person is only responsible for everything in your life. The planet that follows Atmakarka, the planet with the highest longitude in degrees, is Amatyakaraka. The second planet. Now, here, if you see, example, just take an example. Saturn in your birth chart, for example, is 24 degrees and 26 minutes. Wherever it is placed does not matter. And Mercury is 24 degrees and 22 minutes. That means here, see, there is only 0.2 degree difference. This means that in such case, Saturn becomes your Atmakarka and Mercury becomes your Amatyakarka. Sometimes the difference can be that 24 degree of Saturn and Amatyakarka can be at 18 degrees. It can vary. In the Vedic astrology system, Rahu does not have a body, but Rahu is also considered, or you can consider Rahu as Atmakaraka or Amatyakaraka, depending on the degree. Now, understand one simple concept about this, because I don't want to confuse everyone. I'll just give you a simple way to look at it. The for example, if Rahu is 1 degree in your birth chart, Rahu is at 1 degree, and you will Rahu comes always ulta, like it comes always backwards. So that 1 degree is not 1 degree. You have to do 30 minus 1. So Rahu becomes 29 degrees in your birth chart. So who becomes powerful here? Who becomes your Atmakaraka? Rahu. Your Rahu is at 5 degrees. Okay. And we talk about your any other planet at 24 degree. Who becomes your Atmakaraka? 30 minus 5 is equal to 25. Rahu becomes your Atmakaraka. So there is a thin line between this Atmakaraka thing, which can confuse everyone. So because the highest degree planet wins as the sole significator, the second highest degree will be the other person who's at 24 degree then after Rahu. So whenever you're calculating the degrees of Rahu, try to understand the Rahu will be counted 30 minus 1. There is another layer to it, the true node and the mean node. There will be 1 degree difference. So lot of concepts, but let's understand the meaning of this person, Amatyakaraka, and then you can figure out there are many softwares available where you just put and you get the detail, who is your Atmakaraka, who's your Amatyakaraka, who's Charakaraka, who's all the Charakarkas basically. Now let's go into the depth. The true results in Jaimini astrology, the relationship between the Atmakaraka, king, and Amatyakaraka is the most critical factor to career smoothness and social success. Unless and until that karma is done, you will not get success. And the moment we have a birth, our karma begins. When the minister is a natural or a functional friend of the king, Amatyakaraka, of Atmakaraka, the administration of your life is very efficient. When they are enemies, there is constant friction between what your soul desires and the tools that you get it. Example, I will give you my small example. Saturn is my Atmakaraka, Sun is my Amatyakaraka. Now, both are natural enemies. Now, whenever Saturn will want to do anything for, Sun to do, Sun will become egoistic here. Sun will say, how the hell can you do? So this person, the person that have such kind of a placement, has to then take things in their own hands. Then they have to work with more and more, like they have to put extra effort, because the king has refused. The so-called king in the solar system is Sun, and if Sun becomes a worker for a planet like Saturn, it will have enmity towards it. It will eventually do work whenever the mood is there, but enmity will be there. If your Atmakaraka and your Amatyakaraka are in friendly positions, so then your natural professional will be at ease. You will have lot of helpful mentors. You will see that all your efforts are so synchronized, happening very smoothly. Same way, high status positions, we can see that supportive superiors, financial gains. We're talking about all recovery from setbacks, leadership, because you are the most trusted person of the king. So your Atma, your soul, trusts that person so much that you say that this person will take to the next level. So such people start getting a lot of prestige in society. Now, if it is very, very difficult, obviously, professional fiction, always will have to be extra hard work that you will have to do to achieve something. You just, in simple way, once you look at your Atmakaraka and Amatyakaraka and see the relationship, who are natural friends. When we talk about Saturn is a natural friend of Mercury plus Venus. Okay. When we talk about Moon, who's a natural friend of Moon? Everyone is a friend of Moon. Who's the enemy? Who's the enemy of Moon? Moon does not consider anyone enemy. Moon considers everyone friend. But Saturn plus Mercury, they considered Moon as enemy or neutral. Then when you look at Venus, Saturn, Mercury are best friends. Then when it's Jupiter, Sun, Mars are best friends. Moon, Sun, Mars, all are best friends. So, if you see the friendship table, you will understand that who is my Atmakaraka and what is the relationship with my Amatyakaraka. If that is good, very good. If not, then for Amatyakaraka to work in your birth chart, remedies needs to be done. Otherwise, you will just have a very difficult life to achieve anything. Whenever that is where many people say, I've been trying so hard, it is not working out, I did this, that, because your Amatyakaraka is not functioning in the right manner in your birth chart. So hopefully you understand See, this layer no one will talk. You go and find the YouTube videos and anything, and just see that if anyone has touched this kind of a concept of friend and enemy. Because I'm a real example. The reason of making these videos is that I faced this problem. My Saturn, that means I am a labor. Even if I become a king, I will be labor only, because the thing is that Saturn is saying I am your Atmakaraka. You have to work like crazy. And the Amatyakaraka God has given his son, or who is actually the king. So how can a servant command to the king and say that get my work done? Servant here says I have no other option. I have to work myself. My subordinate, my associate is of no use. So this is the concept of Atmakarka and Amatyakarka. Now moving forward, we will see that in different houses, in 12 houses, how they behave. Let's start from the first house, yourself. Now, if your Amatyakarka is in very great position, and if it is placed in the first house for you, then wherever your sole purpose lies, it does not matter. Your natural charisma will be so synchronized towards leadership that you will say that you everywhere you will be the one, you'll be you will be the spoken, like people will talk about you, that okay, this is the person here. Oh, he came, now my work will be done. That is the kind of charisma that you will have. Effortless authority will be there. You will not have to even ask for respect. Respect will come automatically to you. In fact, in this, because it is a friend of Atmakarka and sitting in the first house, that means Atmakarka may not even sometimes guide you in the right way or tell you to do it. This is a self dependent chart. Automatically, you will start doing everything very powerful in your way without even taking guidance from other people. You will see that you will recognize your talents, your power, your, your good things in your life at a very, very early age in your life. That is the placement of this Amatyakarka in a very, very good way. Sometimes in this situation, you will see that success does not come late in life. It comes very early. Like we are talking about success, we can talk that success has come to me when I was 14 years old. I saw when I was reading one chart and this Amatya Karka series only, but did not have the right time. But the degrees of the planets were very good. Only the problem is that moon cannot be taken care because time of birth was not right. Amatyakaraka was Venus in the first house. That and what is sorry, Amatyakaraka was Mercury in the first house. And what is Mercury? Mercury first of all gets directional strength in the first house. Second, it became Amatyakaraka. What happened in that case? At the age of 12, that person became a chess champion in the world. Just imagine the power of Amatyakaraka. So, if Amatyakaraka is the friend, and Atmakaraka is Venus exalted in that chart in 12, what you call 27 degrees. So, if you see the early life success come to people whose Amatyakaraka is in the first house, and they will have a magnetic personality towards them. If they want to get work done, you will make sure that their work, like other people will make sure that your work is done. That's how this powerful placement of Amatyakarka happens in the first house. Now, unfortunately, if this is an enemy of the Atmakarka, then there will be it does not mean that you will not start early. You will start early, but lot of ego driven conflicts. Professional identity will be in crisis all the time. That okay, you'll be struggling to find yourself, that from this ping pong ball, that where do I go, man? I'm doing this, not working. I'm doing this, not working. I'm trying this, not working. I'm trying that, not working. And such people are misunderstood. If your Amatyakaraka is not in a good place, your intentions are misunderstood. They say that this person is trying to do something wrong here. So in such cases, always remember that internal restlessness is there now. To remove this restlessness, we need to do the remedy of that planet to make sure that Amatyakaraka gets more power. Atmakarka. So, for example, like when I was very young, I'm talking about my kundli only. I was very young, and my son is my Amatyakarka. In my old people, my grandfather made my kundli. In that, it is written very clearly: give water to sun daily, do Aditya Hriday Stotram, do this. Then I said, his sun is the Lagna Lord. Why the hell should I work on sun only? And why not other planets like Atmakarka, like Saturn? But then I understood Amatyakarka concept, that okay, if I work towards sun will work towards me and give me happiness. So same way, if your Amatyakarka is weak, then start working on improving that Amatyakarka. Now, If you go into more details about Amatyakarka, for example, if moon is your Amatyakarka, actually in the end of the video, I will tell everything about what represents, who will come as a handy for you for guidance. I will tell everything in the end of the video. So do keep watching. Now, second house. Now, second house is a very, very powerful house as well. You will see that it's a house of wealth. But more than that wealth, how do we achieve that wealth? The source of the wealth this Amatya Karka will get you to is through your speech, is through how you convince other people. And this is going to be very, very eloquent speech that you will say, oh, I don't even care. You will be, whatever you say is the final word. That's how your Amatya Karka is working here. If it is a friend of Atmakarka, if it is not a friend of Atmakarka, then in some fluctuations I'll talk about what happens here. It does not mean that it will give bad results. That is the planet only responsible for doing it. But then if someone is responsible, you sending someone to a war and not giving them a shield or a sword, what will they do? That is the position of this Amatyakarka here. Family legacy support, lot of great things related to merit. You will be so intelligent. A family business, if you are going to get into a family business, this is going to be one of the best placement of your Amatyakarka. In fact, if your Amatyakarka is here and if you feel that you have not have success in your life, try to get into the what business family did and you will see success there, because it is screaming and saying that I am connected to family. Unless and until family comes into consideration or the family support does not be there, then you will not get success. Such people who have Amatya Karka here are very good speakers, very good singers, very good. They have they have interest as well as ability to put emotions in other people. That is the placement of Amatya Karka in the second house. And since this is also food, if you have Amatya Karka here, and by chance your Amatya Karka tends to be Jupiter, and it makes any relationship with Mars, then this is the best placement for food business. Because your Amatya Karka is here to do that only. It is the house of taste, house of food, second house. Sometimes, because of your Amatya Karka, food can drive lot of things. Like for example, if moon is there, so maybe when you have milk or milk products, there is certain energy that you have. Same way, if Mercury is there, when you have some greens and vegetables and very, very powerful healthy meals, then you have a different power. And when any Rahu or Saturn or Mars is there, when you eat any kind of non-vegetarian food or something like that, then there is a different drive, different energy. So depending on the Amatya Karka here, the food also should be decided, that what kind of foods you should take, because it gives power to your Amatya Karka. Start having the food of your Amatya Karka, you will see that it will start becoming very nice. If by chance it is an enemy of Atmakarka, if it is a friend, automatically things are in the right sense, because the order of the planets, the nature of the planet is already a benefic planet, even if it is in debilitation, huh? Remember that. Now, here, income fluctuations, harsh speech, and damaging reputation. Family never ever agrees on you. Family will come abandon you at all completely. That is a possibility if it is Amatya Karka is in the second house. If it is very bad, struggle to accumulate wealth, no savings. We can see professional values are completely clashing with family. Family wanted to you to be a pilot. You are doing your gym instructor. Example. That is the kind of situation that we see here. And because it is second house of verbal commitment, verbal misunderstandings are a very big takeaway from this house. If Amatya Karka is enemy of Atmakarka, so please consider it. Very importantly, look. In fact, there is a lot of layers here. Which nakshatra it is sitting, what degree it is sitting, what pada it is sitting. Is it mature, not mature? Okay, Amatya Karka, the best placement of Amatya Karka has to be seen in the D10, the Shamasha, because the Shamsha is the house of the chart of your career. So your Amatya Karka in the placement of the Shamsha will tell you how powerful or not powerful your career will be. So this is another good news or take I am giving you. Okay. All the very best. I hope that you understood something. If you want to share something, some insights, please share below so that it gives me more power, more research and data so that I can give you more and more next time when I make this video repeat. Third house. Now, third house is called the battleground of your life. And if your Amatya Karka is here, then you should not be worried. Yeah, see, sometimes if it is very badly placed, then fruitless efforts and all come. We'll talk about it. But if it is the third house, Amatya Karka's role in your birth chart is to do karma. is to make your career, is to do everything. And here, communication becomes a key area for you to start your career with. Some people who have Amatyakaraka here may get into the field of communication altogether, journalism, communication, writing. They can also get into software, like some coding. It is a very secret house, third house. Don't consider it very easy house. This is eighth from the eighth. It's a secret house as well. So you will see that these people, or you, if you have these placement, you will have lot of courage to take action. You will not be a coward. You will be a very, very bold person. And sometimes this boldness also becomes bad. If Amatya Karka is placed bad, then this bold decision can give you a temporary loss also, because this is house of everything temporary. Third house is not a house of long-term efforts, long-term effects. It is a house of temporary things. Short distance travel, temporary. Amatya Karka is here. It will make you travel like crazy because your karma is related to travel. You will see that siblings will be very helpful. If siblings are not helpful and Amatya Karka is here, that understand that Amatya Karka is in some trouble. It needs some energy, some power. Your hands, this is the house of hands, this is the house of your shoulder. They will be too skillful. You will have, if Amatya Karka is here, your hand has the art to change your destiny. You may be an artist. You may be a writer, you may be a poet, you may be a painter, you may be a novelist, like writing a novel or something like that. You will see that in fact, in this situation, always short-term travel will bring you gains, either gain of money, depending on the Amatya Karka, who is there. We cannot assume this way. I'm just telling you generic version. Your chart has a more detailed version, but it will tell you that it will either be lot of gains or gain of some experience as well. Always money is not the gain. If you are really in any field related to sales, marketing, this is a brilliant position of your Amatya Karka, because it has the power to convince other people. That is the charisma that other people see in you. Now, if it is very bad, very difficult, very challenging, it is in very enemy with the Atmakaraka, not even neutral, then you will see that your talent is completely. You will have talent. Talent is not going anywhere, but the talent will be of no use. There are 10 million singers on this earth, but only 1,000 are famous. Why? Kismet, talent. Their planets are supporting them. Same way, you will see that there will be always rivalry with your siblings. There can be problem, travel related stress. You may become very, you have phobia of travel. You do not won't want to go to travel. You may feel claustrophobic. That is a very important. In fact, sometimes you're sleeping and suddenly zoom, you get up with like something is falling down. That is exactly the third house. Eighth from the eighth. Depth of the depth, which is not real sometimes. Restless mind, and you struggle to manifest ideas into reality. You may keep thinking, I will start something now, I will change the world. Then you don't put effort at all. That is the sign of a weak Amatya Karka in the third house. So what we need to do, we need to work on that. If it is moon, we will work the relationship with mother. We will work our remedies out of moon. Then it is Jupiter, then we'll make sure we have a guru. Otherwise we'll not be able to go ahead. If we have Saturn, then any older person that is coming from anywhere in this world will be the one who comes and tells you that, okay, do this. They say jump in the well. You jump in the well, you will land on gold. That is how exactly Amatya Karka works. Okay, I will discuss about all the planets and what are their meanings in the end of the video. So do watch in the end what does it mean, and all the best. Fourth house. Now, fourth house is a very important placement when it comes to your home, your family, your mother. Understand, Amatya Karka is sitting in the house of mother. That means mother will be the first person that will drive you to success. That first person who will build confidence, who will put confidence into you. If not, then your circumstances in your childhood. Remember this, fourth house is childhood. The circumstances of your childhood, that this person, we did not even have food. I slept without food for 10 days. Now I'm a $1 billion man because of this Amatya Karka. It gives you emotional fulfillment through work, success in your homeland. Such people, in fact, if Amatya Karka is in the fourth house, real estate can become a very powerful tool for success for you. You will see that you will always be popular in public as well as very emotionally very secure. You don't care about failures. You care about what is next. Support from mother is the main important thing here, and working towards getting support and respecting the mother is another aspect here. If Amatya Karga is placed in the fourth house, that means your responsibility is also there towards your mother. Your mother's responsibility is only not towards you. That means this is where it says the king is saying that you have to put effort for your mother or for your homeland, or you have to do something related to real estate, land. If you have an Amatya Karka here, it is very bad for you. Just start planting trees that have roots. And see, this is the house of roots. Fourth house is the house of roots, lineage. From where have you come? The blessings of your lineage, pitras, come in the fourth house. Why? Because it is ninth from the eighth. Bhavat Bhavam in astrology plays the only and the most powerful and important role. There is no other thing that plays such great role like Bhavat Bhavam. So understand this. Now, by chance, if it is enemy of Atmakarka and they do not get along, and Atmakarka has to work what Amatyakarka has to do, then lot of workplace, what you say, a lot of frequent relocations, because it will not let you there in your home country. Now, this is one good news. If your Amatyakarka is here, and by chance what you say, it is very uncomfortable. That means fourth house becomes uncomfortable. Where do you go? You leave your home country, you go to foreign country. Here automatically relocations happen. So good news for those people who want foreign settlement. If Amatyakarka is here, not good, it will make you do to foreign countries. Sometimes here inside your home, in your house, you feel like an outsider, that oh, no one is caring about me, no one gives a damn about what I think. Emotionally, if you are completely hollow, I would say, like there is nothing, no emotion in you, because no one has put that emotion, no one has put that faith in you. If your Amatya Karka is not good, and same way you will react with the world. When you're supposed to take any action related to your home family, you say no one will listen to me, why do I say anything? That is the problem of Amatya Karka being an enemy of Atma Karka in the fourth house. Now depends, I am putting both the aspects so that you understand that okay, my Amatya Karka is here, this is the result I am getting. It can be neutral also. It's not like always enemy, it can be neutral as well. So depending on the placement and everything, you will be able to. It's too hot, so I'm just taking some air here. Fan. Depending on the placement, you will be able to decide that it is very powerful, it is weak, or it is neutral. Neutral means sometimes, my God, everything is doing very good. Sometimes you will see that nothing is happening. So it all depends on the placement of Amatya Karka. Go into depth of it. We will make so many videos around the Karaka system that you will have a clear picture. The Atma Karaka is already there. I have already put it. You can just watch it on the channel anywhere. Like you just put Atma Karaka on AC Astro, you will find it. So yeah. Moving on to the fifth house. Now the fifth house is where Amatya Karaka. That means you're the soul, the minister of your birth chart. Someone who is supposed to work. The king will sit on a throne, that is Atmakarka, and say, Amatyakarka, go and do this. Now, it is his job to convince other planets, everything, and finally bring that plate. That, okay, here, king, this is where the food is. Everything is done according to what you said. If your Amatyakarka is here, automatically it says that you have intellectual brilliance. You are going to be an extremely creative person. You will be the person who will find solutions before the problem arises. Problem is supposed to come tomorrow, but I have a solution right now. So that is the kind of Amatya Karka that you have. In fact, it is a very good placement for diplomacy. Some people who can be creatively diplomat, like they will try to say sarcastically only, but in other people will say, oh, such a great thing that this person has done for me. Here it shows that the Amatya Karka has a purpose for your kids as well. So you are supposed to be working through your kids, or kids become the drive in your life where success comes. In fact, after a birth of a child here, Amatya Karka becomes very active, because now the karma related to Amatya Karka is active and now alive. Now it has to be very active. In fact, in education time, if your Amatya Karka is in education, you will, as soon as you're in education, you become extremely active. You become a different person altogether. And one very great thing about this fifth house is romance. The purpose of this Amatyakaraka is flirty, okay? So remember, this Amatyakaraka is flirty in this fifth house. It has because it has romance, right? Romance is a very key area. Now, if it is Saturn Amatyakaraka, then it will be a very, very disciplined romance. If it is Rahu, then it is going to be unorthodox romance. If it is Moon, then it's going to be emotional, nurturing romance. Same way for every other emotion. Now, in the end of the video, I will discuss about all the planets and what kind of emotions they have, which will give you a clear idea that, okay, if my Amatyakaraka is this, then this is the kind of person from where I will get help, and this is the kind of emotions that I need to achieve, and this is the kind of remedies that we want to do about it. Now, if Amatyakaraka in the fifth house is very, very completely disaster, in very bad position, or it has a very bad relationship with the Atmakaraka, complete enemies, like very, like for example, Mercury is your Atmakaraka and Mars becomes your Amatyakaraka, then complete proper enemies. Now here, mental burnout, creative blocks. You will have friction with your kids, with your with students. If you're a teacher, with everything, you will have failed. It's not like you will not do effort, but in that effort you will not get the fruits. Childbirth becomes very delayed or sometimes very struggle. You have to go through so much to achieve that childbirth. But simple remedies of that Amatya Karka, making it powerful, is going to mitigate all these effects from your life. Overthinking, putting some unnecessary money in stock share market and completely money going off, or someone calling you that I will give your cryptocurrency and you will become millionaire overnight, you some money and all is gone. It's all because of this Amatya Karka in bad statement, because the decision that it is taking is not agreed by the king or not in favor of the king. It wants to say that I don't care about the king. Why the hell king will tell me to work? How the hell? That's exactly the nature of the malefic Amatyakaraka. And like how darkness is there is light. How light is there, darkness. So it's a yin yang. Always negative and positive work together only. My Guruji, my Nana ji, always say that Kal and Akal are walking together. Now it depends on what path you choose. Either you choose good time or bad time. That is your swaha dosha. Sometimes you do something yourself, no one can change it, no one can do anything about it. So it's not the time that is bad, it's your thought that is bad. Now understand, if you have Amatya Karka here, then remedies related to that. If it is bad, if it is good, then make it more powerful. Go into that aspect of life and make it more powerful, so that your career, occupation, everything becomes very, very easily achievable in any scenario. In vipreet conditions, in bad conditions also, you'll be able to easily make your occupation, your career very, very powerful. Sixth house, very important house. House of, we can say, maternal uncles, your mother's brothers. They become your Amatya Karka. Through them, you may do something in life. In fact, through enemies become the most powerful. Enemies become the most powerful tool for you. The more enemies you have, the more powerful it is for you. Victory over your rivals, service with dignity, healing abilities. You have so much greatness here. Such people have the power to take 100 million debt and pay 100 million debt back. And these people are the one who turns their enemies into their allies. If it's very, very good friend, for example, if Jupiter is your Atmakaraka and Moon becomes your Amatyakaraka in the sixth house, emotionally it will take everyone on his side. You are running an election and I am going to be the election campaigner. I will take other party people also in my. That is the power this Amatyakaraka has. Anything, if you are connected to healing, legal work, anything to do in medical fields like a doctor, etc., then this is a very great placement, because Amatya Karka loves challenges. Obviously, I am a go-getter, I'm a taskmaster. Unless until I get a challenge, what will I do? Like go and get bread from the store. They say there is minus 50 degree outside, full snow, you can slip, you can die, but go and get a bread now from the store. That is challenge. That's what this Amatya Karka thrives on. That, okay, yes, I need challenges in life. The moment you will see that there are no challenges inside, this Amatya Karka is not going to work. So you need to be in constant conflict with yourself, that I need to be in a competitive spirit. I need to be working very hard on myself. No, I want more and more and more and more. I want to do this also, that also, everything. If it is bad, and you are fighting, but you are fighting from the wrong side. That's what this Amatyakarka will do. It will make you fight. Why not? The eighth is the house of fighting. Amatyakarka role is to fight, but in wrong area. Whatever your soul will say, you will go exactly opposite. That no, I don't want to do this. I will do this. Overwork, health issues, fatigue, workplace politics. You're doing endless work, like very good at work, but your politics nature troubles you down. Daily grind, exhaustion. You're doing so much hard work, but enemies are able to win over you. Enemies are able to win over you. In that case, what do we do? If I am weak, what do? I take vitamin tablets so that I become strong. I take some supplements. Same way, give supplements to your Amatyakarka. Give remedies to your Amatyakarka. Give power. Do mantra chanting of Amatyakarka's Ishta. If it is Moon, do Lord Shiva. If it is Jupiter, do Lord Vishnu. If it is Saturn, do Kala Bhairava. So depending on your Amatyakarka, we will be able to decide that, okay, we need to give power to this kind of a deity so that, or take power from them so that here we can take big decisions. Your maternal uncles make a very big difference in your life. Either they will come in your life to completely destroy you or come in your life to completely make you into a different person altogether. If it is very benefic, then through their guidance, you will be able to achieve anything that you want. Sometimes here the guide become the enemies will guide you what is the next step you should take. So this is that kind of placement of Amatyakarka for those people. Sixth house. Now what kind of planets, what not, I will discuss a little bit in the end of the video, that I will explain what and what not. But overall, this is what the results you get. Do comment below and let me know that if yes, are these the kind of results you get, or no, or this is a stupid concept or whatever it is. Because I have seen what kind of results I get. I have seen almost so many. I can't, if my database is today, it has reached 5122 charts. That's what I have read in the last 3 years. Good amount, huh? अच्छे मतलब full reading, not like one minute. So or those people who say 10,000 charts, 15,000, all stupidity. K.N. Rao sir can do 50,000 charts. His life is 94 years age. How can we all do 10,000 charts? Anyways, the point here is that understand your Amatyakarka and you will understand what and how the action should be taken, why the action is failing, and what to do to improve that action in your life. Moving to the seventh house. Now, seventh house is the house of partnership. So here, number one idea or thing comes to your mind that your wife becomes your Amatyakarka. Wife is the root from which you will have success in your life. Those who have Amatyakarka in the seventh house, whatever it is, good or bad, after the wife or the husband comes into your, spouse, I'm only considering wife, spouse comes into your life, like husband or wife. That is where your turning point starts. Your public public success happens, your success in foreign lands happens. Sometimes you look at a very supportive spouse, your career completely changes. You will see that you will get influential social status. You will see that you will be very proud of the spouse that you have. That spouse will make your life much better, which is very difficult to digest sometimes, because spouse can make life a little difficult also, but it is bad Amatyakarka then. But spouse, if your Amatyakarka is good, then even if you want to take a small decision, ask your spouse and automatically you will see that there's full power. That is the first layer. Second layer is who is your Amatyakarka. If Saturn is there, then elders in your family. Then if Sun is there, then your father. You have to make a relationship, bonding with your father, that okay, this is my problem, I want to solve it, help me. That relationship will, that partnership with your father for that point of time will help you mitigate the effect. The first primary thing that you will see here is wife or husband, because it's the house of spouse. But depending on the nature, if Venus is there, then yes, for a male chart, Venus is the spouse. For a female chart, Venus is the, Jupiter is the spouse. So depending on what Amatyakarka you have here, you have to decide. There can be millions of combinations here, There can be very close. There can be same degree, two Amatyakarkas also. That is also seen in some charts. If Sun is at 1401 and Mercury is also at 1401 when you are born, that is then two Amatyakarka same. Then you have to decide who has dignity, who has higher dignity in that house. That will become the primary Amatyakarka for you. In this chart, in seventh house, if you have Amatya Karka and it's an enemy by chance, then you will have lot of partnership betrayals. And if by chance you have this Amatya Karka and you're not able to figure out, then just think: did partner try to cheat you? Was there any conflict between you and your spouse? Is divorce being filed? If there is any allegation, litigation, if there is foreign travel difficulties or going to foreign country and failing, if you will see that your reputation is always compromised in public, always say, "Arey, this is the person who did this to his husband, this to his wife." That is the universe, or around you people are saying all this, then this is meaning that there is an Amatya Karka problem in your chart. You need to work on it very dedicatedly. And many people ask, remedies work, does not work, work does not work. Just take it in an energy way. You go to gym, you will start lifting weights. In 15 days you will see that your arms are, everything is little bit development is happening, because you have put energy into that direction. Now you put energy into the direction of your planet, it will work for you. Why not? Like Mercury, example, for example, look, those people who have Mercury as Amatya Karka here, they should stop eating any kind of birds. Automatically, they'll start eating greens in their life. They'll start doing a lot of naturopathic remedies. They should do, they should give gifts to other partners in green gifts, Mercury related gifts, knowledge, books, calculators. As simple, calculator is related to Mercury. So think about, be creative. Whatever, what you cannot give calculator to your wife saying that this is for you. She will say, "What the hell is wrong with you?" But I'm just saying, be very creative. Free the birds. If Mercury is there, you take birds and free them. Such kind of things should be done. So depending on the seventh house of your birth chart and the Amatya Karka placement, like I have Amatya Karka in the seventh house, that is Sun. Sun is authority. Amatya Karka means now it will make me meet all the people who are in authority. It will bring me to people who are in powerful. Oh, by God's grace, I have seen and I have felt that the most powerful people I meet are the least, what you say, designation. Like if I go to an IS officer, my work will not happen. But if I go to the peon of that IS officer, my work will done with complete no challenges at all. Why? Now this is the depth of astrology. Saturn is the Atmakaraka and Sun is the Amatyakaraka for me. Saturn says that, okay, I am a servant. And Sun says, I'm an Amatyakaraka. Do you think I will work for you? I'm a king. So what do I have to do? I have to ignore this Sun and go towards Saturn. What is Saturn? Servant. Go to the least designated person in any. You can't even imagine. When I was in India, I spoke to someone very influential in BMC, like for a property tax registration, etc. Couldn't get. He said, "Oh, Ajao, we will do it. Yeah, come, we will do it, and this, that, and whatnot." So, okay, I said, "Okay." I tried to reach him, and then nothing happened. Nothing happened. Then I went to that office, and there was this, this. There are clerks. I told him, I want this done. But okay, come, I will get it done for you. Obviously, there are some pros and cons to this in when you want to get work done in India. Sometimes, bribe, etc. Whatever it is, but good luck, we do. But my work got done in one day, like without me even stressing. So see, it is the depth of astrology. If Mercury is your Amatya Karka here, then your sister becomes your partner. If Mars is here, then your brother becomes your partner. If Moon is here, then your mother becomes your partner, or she will be the one. And same way, someone from your from the significator of the planets, you will see that that person or that element in your life connecting with the Atmakarka will become the road to success for you. Okay. All the very best. I hope that you understand the Amatyakarka principle. Just keep in your mind that Amatyakarka is the planet that does all the work for your chart, for your career, for your karma. It is the soul's best friend who says that, okay, I am going to do karma for you. Sometimes that best friend can be evil also. That's what I'm trying to say. 8th house. Now here, see, when we look at very great placement of Amatya Karka here, that means you will get lot of intuition only so powerful that everything will get done for you. Your in-laws will become a very powerful tool for you to have success. For example, if let's consider Venus here, Atmakarka. Venus is Amatya Karka here, and Saturn is Atmakarka. That means the person in your in-laws, that means some sister-in-law, will become the force for your, for driving you. That, okay, yes, man, don't worry, I have you have my full support, do this. And if Mars is there, your Amatyakarka, then from your in-laws side, there can be an elder sibling of the wife or husband, who can give you, like a brother-in-law, who can give you some great success. So depends. It's a technical thing. I'm trying to explain you the placement of Amatyakarka. Eighth house, you will see that these people have mastery in occult. They will be very good at handling secret. The jobs that Amatyakarka can help you is related to do with more of cybersecurity, secret work, compliances, some hidden work, some work like mining, going under the, like, data mining also, like in a superficial way, data mining in a real way, when we go under the earth or working under the water in a sea. That kind of profession is what you will see. And you will see always sudden professional breakthroughs. They have multiple ideas, and they have multiple way of making their, what you say, doing business as well. When Amatyakarka is here, that means sometimes insurance is the place which drives you. This is the house of getting insurance money. This is the house of getting lot of inheritance. Their life, the reason of Amatyakarka can be to struggle, to fight for inheritance also. And that is when their life changes. But if it is enemy, then understand. See, eighth house should be called sudden house. Sudden career downfalls, hidden scandals that you have done in the past may come on surface when Amatyakarka Mahadasha Antardasha comes. Also remember, if your Atmakaraka Mahadasha is going on, or Amatyakaraka Antardasha is going on, or Amatyakaraka Mahadasha and Atmakaraka, that is the most intense phase of your life, and you achieve everything effortlessly in that place. Only the point here is that friend and enemy concept has to be taken. Now here you will see that you will have danger from secret enemies if Amatyakarka is placed here. You may do some, or you may be handling some dirty work against your will. You may have to do that work if it is enemy, but that work will be so controversial, so challenging, that you say, if I say, then also I will go into hell or jail. If I don't say, then also I will go into jail. So you are very worried about what to do. It is the house where you start escaping. Escapism route comes when Amatyakarka comes here. Amatyakarka starts escaping that, okay, I just want to avoid work if it is very enemy. Secretive you become. This person is, what is the person, everything, but you become so secretive that you cannot reveal anyone. That is the placement of Amatyakarka here. Amatyakarka is the minister in your birth chart. It will drive the Atmakaraka's purpose, but the purpose can be driven only by friends. It cannot be driven by enemies. Enemies will destroy the purpose. So depending on your Atmakarka, Amatyakarka, you can decide that how it is placed for you and what are the results that you can get. In comment below and let me know if you have Amatyakarka here, and what is the situation? Is it neutral? Is it enemy? Or is it friend? So that I can give you guidance about, and who is that planet? So that I can give you guidance how to strengthen it. Ninth house. We will see that it is the house of divine luck. Father is the significant. This house signifies father. So first layer of Amatyakarka comes father. Like how eighth house we were discussing earlier, it was in-laws. Here it becomes father or guru or mentor, teachers, your bosses. They become the driving factor in your life. Your luck career is driven only by your father or the advice of guru or your mentors and teachers, and that's what it is. But it is the best placement of divine luck. Here you don't have to put a lot of effort. Luck is with you. If you do anything in law, in anything to do in religion, spirituality, philosophy, being a psychologist, being a what you call energy healer, being a guru, guide, teacher, tourist guide, this is the perfect placement of Amatyakarka for you, because it is longing for all this. It wants to do all this. It is saying my placement is here, from this area only I am going to give you success in your life, or you make the Atmakarka's principles or Atmakarka's motives fulfilled. You are a very respected visionary here. High level administrative ease. You get power from diplomatic people also. You get power from people who are in what is 10th 9th houses, extreme power, divine power. You will get power from divine powerful people. You are going through very bad times, suddenly a guru or sadhu comes and puts a hand on your head that don't worry, it's all gone, done, you are sorted. This is your Amatyakarka doing everything for you. Same way. Now, what happens if Amatyakarka is very, very bad and very bad friend of, very bad relationship with your Atmakaraka? Then you have loss of faith in mentors. You will say that, oh my God, I followed his advice and I got completely screwed here. I should have not done this. You will also be very, in legal battles related, you will be very, very scared. You will not be able to gather evidence or gather confidence to fight that legal battle of yours. Education is a very important part. See, now Amatya Karka also tells us that if it is very good without education, you do very great. But here, if it is bad with the highest level of PhD, also you will be struggling. That what do I do, man? Nothing is working out for me. This is this Amatya Karka because it does not have power to, solve the soul's purpose or give the soul actually the karma that it is supposed to receive. What comes here? It comes here remedies. Depending on the planet, which is your Amatya Karka, and not favoring you in your luck, then remedies around it, because that will give him more power, power. The best remedy I would suggest here is to please start respecting your fathers, your gurus, your teachers, your mentors, whatever the planet it is. Everyone has a guru. So that is where the ninth house beauty comes, that okay, do this much only and automatically things will become very good for you. But otherwise, if specifically, like for example, moon becomes an Amatya Karka here, moon is the mother. What will you do? You will always respect motherly figures in your life. Or if any motherly figure is giving any advice, think that that advice is just for me to take action on that advice. It's not to listen, it's to take action on it. If Saturn is there and some old person gives you an advice that you are doing very nice food business, but why don't you keep some cakes here? That means your universe has sent that Amatya Karka to you so that you can initiate that karma in your life that is going to bring you progress, career, success. So understand, according to the placement of this Amatya Karka, you can decode many things in your life. Many things in your life. All the best. Do comment below. Let me know how your Amatya Karka is treating you here in the ninth house. And if there is anything that I can advise you with, I will surely put it and I will advise you. All the best. Now, 10th house. Very important. Kendra. This is the house of karma, and Amatya Karka's work is to do karma. This is the area where Amatya Karka feels the most influential, the most positive, because it is just like it is not working from home. It is put in the right spot. If astronaut will say I'm working from home, then who will go to moon? That's exactly this Amatya Karka. It is, if it is very good relationship with your Atmakaraka, that means peak of professional authority will come here. Government will honor you. You will get honor, power, dignity, ranking from every area. Social fame will come to you. Karmic success, natural leadership. In fact, you will see that your career will create a legacy for you, for your family, for your surrounding people. This Amatya Karka in this house says that professional success is 100% there, even if it is bad. If it is bad, the only problem that happens is that you become someone, then you come down. Then again, you have to struggle to become someone, then you come down. Again, you become someone, come down. So, but the struggle is constant because this is the karma bhava, the area of Amatya Karka to become very positive, very amazing. You will see if it is very bad, you will see that the success with the authority figures are not great. Whenever you try to do something, you have to wait. Things happen late in your life. That is the kind of thing that happens when Amatya Karka is very, very weak here, or it is not a very good friend of Atmakarka. Then it takes, sometimes if it is very evil, like for example, if it is Sun, the Atmakarka, and Rahu becomes your Amatyakarka here, then it will try to do very unorthodox things in your life to make sure that your work does not happen. In that case, what needs to be done? Make sure that the Rahu's Ishta, that means Ma Durga, has to be worshipped very nicely, very powerfully in the tithis of, Saturn, in Purnima especially. Start doing it and see the power that you see. All the obstacles will start going away. You have to do remedies related to Rahu. Now, here, there is one more thing because of Amatya Karka. Amatya Karka tells us about the professional success also, that if professional success is coming or no, not coming. Now, also, don't only rely on Amatya Karka. You have to rely on the other factors also, that who's aspecting it, who is it making conjunction with, is there any kind, what is the nakshatra it is sitting, where is the nakshatra lord? So you will get lot of ideas. But one thing which I can say, for example, Saturn is your Amatyakaraka. That means some old person or someone very senior in life will come and explain you something or give you a task, and that task will change your life forever. Same way, if Mercury is there, then a sister kind of figure will come to your life and give you a task and say, why don't you do this? Automatically, your life will become so better. Same way, if Moon is there, then a motherly figure. Someone we are working in an office and she's an elder lady. She comes to you, tells you that this is what it is. Like, I'm like your mother only, child, do this. And you will see that you get success in that area. Mars is coming, your friends will be the one that will tell you and take you towards the next level of your success. So Amatya Karka will always work from the signification of the planet. Same way Atmakaraka also works. Sometimes you don't know even soul purpose, what is the soul purpose. And Atmakaraka, like being an example, let's take Jupiter and Atmakaraka. Maybe maybe you're listening to a podcast and a guru, a spiritual guru is sitting who's enlightened, and like Osho, for example, and he says something and that completely changes your purpose of your life. That is the power of Atmakarka. And now that purpose of life has to be achieved. How will it be achieved? By doing a karma. The purpose cannot do the karma. The karma is there to fulfill the purpose. That means Atmakarka cannot do anything. It can just tell you what is the purpose of your life. Amatyakarka is the one that will say, okay, you know what? Tell me what is the next task. How do I do it? In a conventional way, non-conventional way, orthodox way, non-orthodox way, brutal way, nice way. Everything is Amatyakarka that is doing for you. So this is a very ignored Charakarak. You should not ignore it. Okay. All the very best. Do let me know in your comments below that what do you think about your Amatyakaraka? Where is it? Is it in the 10th house? What kind of results it gives you? Have you calculated it very well? If not, go in the beginning. I have told you that how to look at Amatyakaraka in your birth chart or in a software. You will see in the Jaimini Chara. You will see that who's the Atmakaraka, Amatyakaraka, Bratukaraka, Putrakaraka, Matrukaraka, Darakaraka, everyone. Okay. All the very best. 11th house. Now it is a very important house when we talk about gains. Who will drive you? The purpose of the soul is driven by Amatyakaraka, and Amatyakaraka is placed in the 11th house of your social circle. So your social circle will guide you, will drive you. Your friends, your colleagues, we can say people you meet. Like suddenly you will meet someone and they will say, let's start a business, man. Let's do this. I like your profile, very nice. And you say, I just met you. This is that power of Amatyakaraka in the 11th house. It always brings people from your networking to come and help you and take you forward. It will not bring from family. If it is a planet here which is connected to the second house and it's an Amatyakaraka here, then it's a family. Then there is a specific detailed way to go about it. But mostly powerful networking is what really changes your life, and the purpose of the soul is fulfilled by powerful networking only. Dream fulfillment, you are the one who is not fulfilling your dreams also but other people's dream also. And one common thing about this 11th house Amatyakaraka is that there are multiple sources of income that you will get, because this is the house of income, and here the purpose of the soul has gone to the house of income. Unless and until those multiple incomes are there, you will not be able to solve the purpose of the soul. I have seen many people who have this kind of a placement. They are in humanitarian work also. They will have multiple source of income and they will be the maximum donation people in this world. They will say, donate, don't worry, give this money to here, give this money there, charity. I don't care, give this money, let help other people. That is the kind of power that these people have. And once these people set up their goals, it's very easy to achieve them. It's so easy that you just have to set goals first. And see, you will be able to. Now 2026, like I'm making this video around 2026 beginning, and 2025 December. So 2026 is coming. Make goals. If you're looking at this video right now, if you're still in some other year, then you can make goals accordingly. If this is an enemy placement, now this we cannot ignore that. If it's enemy of, like for example, Sun is your Atmakaraka and Saturn becomes your Amatya, or Rahu becomes your Amatyakaraka here, then how will it do? It will take all unorthodox methods. Fake professional friends. You will just make friends just to make sure that I want to take advantage from this person. You will have income sources will be there in front of you, but it will be blocked. You will say, this is my money, I cannot take it. What is happening here? You will have a very problem in your unhelpful social network. You will, whenever you go reach out for any kind of Help, you will not get help, and sometimes very high difficulty in converting efforts into profit. That is why Amatya Karka, if it is bad here, it creates lot of challenges for people who have Amatya Karka in the 11th house and in bad placement. Being the best house in a birth chart, if Amatya Karka becomes negative here, then you do whatever you want. Unless and until you empower this Amatya Karka to work in your favor, you will not be able to achieve anything at all. So empower, give power to this Amatya Karka. Do all the remedies related to it. Make it ist powerful. Remember, whenever a planet becomes debilitated, enemy, what we do, we pray to the god of that planet that, listen, man, I know that this person can cause a problem. That you are the boss. Please, can you help me? That is exactly what we do to the Amatya Karka. So do comment below. Let me know what is your Amatya Karka in the 11th house. Who is it? What have you figured out? Do you think it is a friend, enemy, or neutral? And start picking up this pen and making goals, because you have to tick mark. You cannot make it in your brain. You have to write it. Understand, this is the 9th house from the 3rd house. So the destiny happens or destiny awakens when you write. If Amatya Karka is here. All the very best. One more thing which I want to tell you here. Sorry. Brothers. 11th house is elder siblings, brothers, sisters. They become the drive for you. They come in success. If it is Mercury, then elder sister. If it is Mars, Amatya Karka, then it is elder brother or friend. Mercury or sister like figure. If it is Saturn, some elder, you know, and elder person from your social circle. If it is Moon, some motherly figure from your social circle. If it is Sun, some authority, some powerful, some politician from your social circle is what will change your life. And that is the way you will be able to move forward with absolute greatness. All the very best. Have a great, beautiful time, and do comment below and let me know your experience, and all the best. Now, 12th house, house of spirituality, house of foreign, house of isolation, subconscious mind. I feel that here, these people who have Amatya Karka here, their subconscious mind is their biggest strength. They have the power to train their subconscious mind. Sometimes, if it is very negative, they will train it to be very poor, train it to be very unfortunate, train it to be very bad. And sometimes it is very good, they will train it to be great, train it to achieve everything, train it to, say that, foreign lands, money, everything is following in my lap. Because this is what your Amatya Karka is doing there, sitting there. It is the one that is to drive the karma of the soul. Like, so Atmakaraka has given the responsibility to Amatya Karka that, listen, I am Sun, I am your Atmakaraka, I want to be in position. Now you do however you want to do, get me position. This person is going to make all the strategy that, okay, I will get position for you, not whatnot. Here, one thing is spiritual leadership happens for such people. Such people are the one who join other people in spirituality. That, no, believe in God, come with me. This is where spirituality is. Don't worry, God will be there for you. Foreign settlement, success in any kind of fields related to hospital, asylum roles, charitable fame comes to them. Oh, that this person, this is a highest person who gave charity in our hospital or something like that. And you are always isolated. You may be surrounded by 10,000 people, but you will have complete focus on one area of your life. And if you're not having that, means it is an enemy of Atmakaraka. It is taking you away from the purpose of the soul, so that you get more and more, annoyed, we can say, more and more stuck. You will feel very invisible. That is what happens here. When Amatya Karka is here, always you will be very secretive in work. You will not come in front and work. So, for example, I'll give you an example of one of my clients. She's a very good friend now, client. Oh, client earlier, now very good friend. She told me that there were two options in my company. If I did not quit, which I had a job offer in my hand. If I did not quit, they were supposed to remove my associate from my office. And she never ever, we had a very terrible understanding between each other. She said, I quit because I got another job. So I quit and I went, and her job became very secure. So if it was enmity, I could have not quit. I said, no, I will stay here. I was very happy there. But I said, no, I will use this karma to make sure her life becomes better. This is the role of this Amatya Karka. That is the purpose of the soul. The purpose of a soul was to surrender and say that your ego should be going down, because sun, ego, no? It says no. Ego has to go down. And Amatya Karka, Mercury, helped that, okay. And combust. Mercury helped. That, okay, you know what, peaceful isolation, I will go away from your life. And she does not know that, okay, this person saved my life and she went away from this place, this person saved my life. She feels, or she must be feeling, that good, she did not deserve it, she went away. But if you see, in her heart, in her conscious, she has done absolute great work here, by showing that, I am doing work behind the scenes for you. So this Amatya Karka in the 12th house always will make, if it is very good, will make you do something which this hand does, and this hand doesn't know, that what have you done, who have you donated, what have you done in your life. It's in a simple way, material detachment with professional grace happens here. If it is enemy, then you are troubled. Then you will see like heavy financial losses, because this is the house of expenses. So whatever you will do, or whatever action you will take, it may cost losses. Then you will say, why the hell did I do this? It was not the right time, this, that, what not. You will see lot of restrictions, sometimes getting imprisonment in foreign countries. Is the role of this Amatyakaraka. Soul is Saturn. It has to give you justice. So it will take you towards foreign country, so that you do some trouble there and get, in jail or in hospital there in foreign countries. So depending on how your Amatyakaraka is, you will be able to figure out that what kind of results you will get. You can comment below. Let me know that this is my Amatyakaraka is placed here. This is what it is doing. So I can give you some guidance that, okay, you know what, let's do this, let's do this. What is the meaning of this Karakas? Charakarakas. I will explain you, because it is very important for me to explain. You will get a clear idea. Now, when we talk about the planets, let's start from Moon. Okay, Moon being the mother. Sorry, let's start from Sun. Sun, Moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Venus. Sun represents father or people in authority. If your Amatyakaraka is Sun, then you will get help from people in authority or from your father. Moon represents mother and nurturing. Even if your moon is Amatyakaraka, you will not get help from a doctor. You will get help from a nurse. The nurse will be able to make you much better than a doctor, because your moon is your Amatyakaraka. You will get always power from nurturing people, someone who have devoted their life in nurturing. They are not too skilled, but they are nurturing, like mother. Mother cannot be less skilled, but she will always be your, nurturer. Mars, Mangal, brother. That is a significator of Amatyakarka for you. So brother or friends become a very critical part in your life, and they will be the one that will drive you towards success. Jupiter, gurus, guru, teacher, mentors. These are the people. Grandfather is Jupiter. They are the people, their advice or their initiation in your life, or they would initiate your life into a way where you will say that, yes, now I cannot stop. That is the power of Guru. Saturn, any kind of elderly people, any kind of handicapped people, any kind of people who are beard as well as hair is completely white. That is Saturn. The other person, any disciplined people from very disciplined background, those who have, that this person has always been disciplined. My grandfather has become so disciplined, my father is now very old, very disciplined, or some person from my family is very disciplined. This person is what will give me the right advice. Same way goes from Mercury, sister, any kind of sister, young girls. I will give you some small story about Mercury as Atmakaraka, not as Amatyakaraka. But yeah, I will tell you the Venus, and then we will, and then Rahu also. uh, Sister, any kind of young girl, any kind of little girl can give you very great insights. Children, basically, not even girl, only boy also is possible. And then Venus, that is your wife, your spouse, that is your we can say your female friends. They can become a driving part in your life. They can be your person who give you success in your career, in your sole purpose. Same way Rahu, any kind of unorthodox people, those people who are very atheist, those people who talk always negative rubbish, those people who are very power hungry, those people who are very materialistic, they will give you some such advice that your life will change. Now I'll give you an example of who's that. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln's chart has Mercury as Atmakaraka. Now see the power of Atmakaraka. When he ran for the first election, he lost, and he got a lot of letters. In that letter, there was a small girl who put a letter drawing him and putting beard on his body. Just write Abraham Lincoln girl's letter story, you will find on Google. She sent him and she said, Mr. Lincoln, if you put beard, you will get all the votes of the female, and they will love you, woman, and you will become the president. He laughed. But he put his beard because his Mercury is the Atmakarka. He put his beard, he ran for election, he won. Then he went in train to meet her. He met her and he thanked her that because of your small suggestion, my life changed and I became the president. Call it coincidence or call it universe talking to you, but this is the power of Charakarakas. Okay, I hope that you had a very pleasant time. Not, I did not bore you at all. All the very best. Do comment below. Let me know how we can make more and more such videos. And all the very best. Have a great time. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Lakshmi, Om Namah Shivaya.